Drink. All right, we're good to go?
That's how you went through.
We're good to go? All right. Hey guys, welcome back to Workplay Obsession Life in Jiu-Jitsu along with Trapp BJJ. For those of you who are missing the live interview and listening to the podcast, thank you for downloading the podcast or streaming the podcast, and welcome back as well. So this week, like I said, we have a special collaboration again with Trapp BJJ, and we have Gutemberg. How do you pronounce your last name?
Gutemberg Pereira.
Pereira.
Yeah,
we
Pereira.
gotta roll the R's. You gotta roll the R's.
Yeah, Pereira.
Just flew in, man. 2 seminars this weekend, Saturday and Sunday. Pretty cool. Black belt from Grappling Fight Team. Awarded as black belt by Master Julio Cesar Pereira. Coral belt. Of course, Grappling Fight Team recognized as one of the top teams in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu in the world today. So, guys, he's sitting down. This dude's like 6'4", 225 or something like that. But we'll get into that later. We're going to talk about his weight class and the competition at this weight class and some of the awesome fights that he's had and some of the accomplishments he has right now. But first, I'm going to allow him to introduce himself and tell the audience a little bit about himself. So I'll turn it over to you for a couple minutes.
So, man, thanks so much to have me here.
Awesome.
My name is Gutemberg Pereira with the R.
You got to roll the R.
Yeah, you had to roll the R. So Gutemberg Pereira. I'm 24 years old, from Salvador, Bahia, Brazil, and I'm black belt from Julio Cesar Pereira, GF and I started training in Salvador, my hometown, and ended up in the GF and now I'm located in Toledo, Ohio, where I have my gym there, Travel Fight Center. So yeah, that's it pretty much.
We're going to talk about your gym too in a little bit, but let's start off with one thing. I was doing a little research, of course. That's what I do before I sit down. Big Lizard. Where does that come from? First of all, pronounce it in Brazilian because I can't.
Lagartão.
So where did that come from? Apparently his nickname is Big Lizard. So let's hear about that.
Yeah. So when I was purple belt, I was really skinny. I was a middleweight.
Okay.
With 6'4" middleweight. So you don't see that often. So I was like really skinny and like big arms, and then I'm very like. No, now not as much now, but used to I was way more flexible than I am now. So they just kind of like, yeah, dude, he looks like a lizard. We're a big lizard, so they just joke around with that. And
Speaking of that, has you? And this is getting further into some questions I had later, but I might as well ask it now. You said you were skinnier back then, always long, lankier, I guess back then. Now you're more heavy set. Does your game change over time because of that?
A little bit, but change for better. Honestly, used to, I think when you're very flexible, when you're in danger positions, you just put all the faith in your flexibility, you know.
Yeah.
So when you start like lose a little bit your flexibility, so you start getting more techniques to be able to escape and do things like that. So I think just improve my in the way that I was gaining weight. I just like improved my pressure on top. I just my guard was much better. I was more smart in the thing. So it was a positive.
A little bit of change, but positive.
Yeah, positive change.
So let's rewind a little bit. I know and talk about coming up in Brazil. So I read a lot about your training back then and how difficult it was. So some people here, they tend to think that, hey, if you show up to the gym to train twice a day, boom, world champion.
Yeah.
You're going to be a world champion. You show up twice a day, drill a little bit, and it's good to go. But let's talk about the amount of the dedication and the amount of time and effort you put in, even prior to getting a black belt, that blue belt, purple belt, how you were living in Brazil. Tell the audience about that.
Honestly, it's not like that. Like, I know people that go to the gym 3 times and don't even reach the amount of leverage and knowledge and titles or whatever accomplishment that some guys do. I think since I was really young, I learned how to sacrifice things.
Right.
I learned the process really early, and thank God, God put me in a good spot. He put me at GF team, and I always had my friend Rodolfo Vieira as my whole motto, and man, I always look up to him and what he did, and the guy just and I always train a lot, and about the dedication is not secret. It's not secret. It's not like a recipe
Right.
to like be a world champion or whatever you want to be. I think it's just really dedication and training the right way. It's not as you said, like go two times at the gym, twice a day, go to the gym, drill. It's not like that. You know what I mean? You have to do the right things.
So what's changed since you've been here in the U.S.? Has anything changed? With
No, it changed a lot. So back in Brazil, I lived and I trained and I had quarters, right? And for 3 years, I lived there, and I had like 30 black belts every day in the mat.
Right.
So when I changed to Ohio, I was a brown belt back then, and I just had my friend Dante to train. I was a super heavyweight, he was a middleweight. And then I have every Wednesday my friend Vitor Oliveira to train as well. So if you put in the paper, that's a big change.
Right.
And then but in this process, my game just I'm telling you, my game just kind of boom, level up. In the first year was a little harder, but during the process and the other years, I haven't been here 3 years now, and these two last years I improved a lot.
So do you think you have to travel a lot to make up for that difference, or what would you tell someone who's at a smaller academy who thinks, hey, I can't be a world champion because there's not enough black belts to push me on the mat?
Yeah, I don't think that's an excuse, you know. Like for sure when you link with some like big names, guys with a lot of knowledge, it's good. But it's always about you, man. I was about how much you want to dedicate, how much you want to drill. Like everybody knows it, but drill is the key.
Right.
So in this, I was saying, in this moment that I was just training with my friend Dante, I spent a lot of time drilling.
Yeah.
So my technique was really, really good. So people would just ask me like this question, bro, you just train with these guys. What are you doing there?
And that's what you see a lot. That's why I asked the question.
Yep. So man, it's just drill. You search, do search. Don't be afraid to go YouTube, sign up in memberships and online. Knowledge.
Memberships online. Let me segue. Right, I gotta catch the segue. Memberships online. So we're here. Trapp BJJ.
Exactly.
Video instruction from black belts all around the world, guys. If you haven't already downloaded or the apps, Android, Apple, and you subscribe, we're gonna get into that too. But like we're saying, Gutenberg's on there now. It's got some techniques on there. A ton of good stuff online. Seek out what you want. Through Trapp, you have the ability to actually get the instructor into the gym, and you say, hey, I've been following some of your techniques. Can you show me this detail that I'm not quite getting? The guys in the seminar, give it segue. I just had to jump in on that. I didn't mean to cut you off, but let me ask you another question. BJJ Heroes, right? So that was one of my resources that I used to kind of study before I came in here. And they have you listed as well-rounded. No particular technique or aspect to jiu-jitsu that you enjoy more. But those of us who know GF team, know about the wrestling, tenacious passing, pressure. So we know that, and we recognize that. Do you have a favorite technique, or do you just go where it's
that's true. Honestly, I prefer be on top. It's always like, an option. If you want to pull guard, just do it. I don't care. But yeah, usually be on top is my favorite position.
Okay.
The most position that I have is coming from there. So yeah, be on top is the one.
Yeah, and that seems to be what we've seen. And unfortunately, for those of you who want to be on top that don't have takedowns, you have to learn takedowns if you want to be on top. So they kind of go hand in hand. Something I struggled with once I started enjoying being on top. I was like, shit, my takedown sucks. So now I got to figure that out. But yeah, they go together. So moving on, competed all throughout the ranks. Purple belt, world champion, I believe. Brown belt, world champion. Black belt for 1 year now.
1 year.
1 year now. Super pesado. Boom. That is in my opinion, that is the division for me.
Yeah, one of the hardest
that
right
is
now.
Amazing. And when we look at if we look at your results page, right, we see Felipe Pena, Keenan Cornelius, Muhammad Ali, Leandro Lo, Tim Spriggs. I mean, Nicholas Marigali, like
a bunch of big names. Yeah.
I don't know, the biggest names, and you're right in there with the biggest names. How does that make you feel right now?
Honestly, like I don't want to.
24, 25
Yeah,
years
I
old.
don't want to sound like arrogant or anything, but you know, that was the thing that I always trained for. So for me, it's nothing like really special.
Right.
So
So you knew
I knew I would be there
yeah.
one day.
Yeah.
I just like I when I was a purple belt, brown belt, I didn't look up there because I was already like trying to make something in that belt, black belts.
Right.
But once I reached the black belt level, I knew it. I was gonna get there in one time, early or later.
So of those guys I just named, or of anyone that you can think of, who do you get most excited to compete against?
I think
Just
all
everybody. You just,
all the big names,
Yeah.
man. Like who knows my career, my journey, knows like I always chase the toughest division.
Right.
Many
Right.
times I cut weight to go to 94 to fight the best guys in the brown belt and the
Right.
purple belt. Everybody know this, and it's not different in the black belt. I'm super heavy, and the practice is fully of the tough guys, and I'm not gonna move, and I'm gonna stay there.
put on
So
an extra 10 pounds.
yeah.
What has been your biggest win so far?
Honestly, like right now, I didn't really like if you've seen the Grand Slam, but at the black belt level, I didn't win anything major
Right.
in the Grand Slam. I fought in the pans, and at the words, the pans I got second in the open class. I didn't fight my weight division, but I got second in the open class, and at the words I got disqualified, and I couldn't fight my division. So was a kind of like little crazy year for me.
Yeah. So
And,
you just hit on the disqualification at Worlds. If you don't want to talk about it, we can move on. But I've heard questions. People were interested to know what happened.
It's just long story short, like internet sometimes just mess up with a lot of things. You understand things wrong. Sometimes people post some things that you don't understand in the
Right.
same way that the guy that posted.
His intent.
You don't know the
Right.
the,
Yeah,
the,
exactly.
the intention, and then we misunderstood a lot of things, but it's all good. It's over.
It's over.
We passed.
Water under the bridge.
Yeah,
It's gone by.
just move on.
Moving on, let's change topics. Let's talk about, once again, Trapp BJJ, because these are the questions I had that I kind of skipped over. So we have this weekend, we were looking at Noel Smith's Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu in Glen Burnie, Maryland, sorry. And here at Ground Control on Sunday. Both 9 to 11. One slot left, guys. One slot left. Sign up right now. Don't wait. One slot left for both of those events, ironically. So sign up right now. So how long have you been affiliated with Trapp BJJ, and is this your first series of seminars with Trapp?
Yeah, this is my first seminars with Trapp, and João approached me, and we talk a little, and I really like it, the idea that he has, and the motivation that he's put in. So I
What
accept.
specifically do you like about the idea? For you?
Yeah, it's just I'm not gonna say make easy, but make simple for us as athletes
Right.
to just came in here and put 100% of our dedication to teach.
Yeah.
So you don't have to worry about anything else. You just came in here and teach
yeah.
your technique and
Yeah, no, it's good. I often talk about it as I do these interviews. Is I say, hey, you go to YouTube, you can search, I don't know, leg drag.
yeah.
And you don't know who's teaching it. It could be me, and you don't want that. If it's me. But at least you go to Trapp, you know it's a credible, most of the time world champions,
yeah.
athlete that's on there providing the technique.
Yeah.
So that's my perspective on it. That's what I really enjoy about it. What do you plan on showing this weekend?
So it's gonna be two different seminars, and so the first seminar we're gonna go over De La Riva sweeps and spider guard sweeps. That's the things that I do usually when I'm competing. Like I'm not really good in takedowns, so I really have to pull guard. So that's the technique. The second seminar is gonna be the plate of the house, the pass.
Yeah.
The pass with the pressure and.
Nice.
And I'm stuck to teach that.
Oh, awesome. So how do you decide what you're going to show at a seminar? Do you say, hey, everybody knows me for this, or everybody knows GF Team for this, so I'm going to show this? Or does the academy call you and say, hey, can you please show?
No, that's my desires to teach. That's what usually I teach. I just so when he got me,
Yeah.
he told me the seminars I just made a plan. I made position like my seminars. I like to introduce you games. I don't like to teach you randomly positions that I do.
Yep.
I like to teach you a game, a combo. I'm gonna go over one position, one situation. I'm gonna pass 3-4 variations from that. So that's how it works with me.
I'm excited. I'll be there Sunday. I'm not sure I can make Saturday just yet, but definitely be there Sunday. So
Cool.
It's exciting. So you played a little bit of basketball growing up.
I did.
You live in Ohio.
Did.
How did you feel when LeBron left?
He broke my heart.
Did you burn your jersey?
I didn't, but it was too expensive to burn. But man, but that's an interesting point. Like I was a Cleveland fan even before I came to Ohio,
Right.
And then when everything went, then I went up in Ohio,
Yeah.
1 hour and a half
Did you make
from
it to any
Cleveland.
games? Did you make any
Oh
games?
yeah. I went to the
Big
games. All.
fan, so-
Oh, I'm a big
Nice.
fan. I'm a big basketball fan.
So do you go to? Are you going to go to the Cavaliers games now?
I'm
LeBron?
trying, but now it's 0-4
They haven't
already.
won a game yet, man.
They didn't win one single game. That's gonna be hard.
No, that's good. No, I was interested to hear your perspective on that with LeBron leaving, being there in Ohio. So what's next? Where you're competing next?
Unfortunately, I got an injury in my hip
Okay.
in Japan, and then the injury just got worse. Fight at the King of Match, and then I'm just trying. My 100% focus now is getting better on my hips, and so I'm doing physical therapy like really hard during the week, and I hope by December I can be able to compete at the Nogi Awards, and then go to Europeans in January. So that's
Let's pick it back up once when the
but my main goal now is just get better, and then
get healthy. I mean
That's the main thing for us,
important. Always. Anything you want me to hit on before we start to wrap up? Okay. So just wanted to make sure we didn't miss anything there. Before we wrap up, I'll give you the opportunity to give a shout out to your sponsors.
Yep.
Why should people become more Trapp instructors? What's the benefit
More
for
instructors. So question from Facebook. Why should we have or why should instructors come on board to Trapp BJJ?
Man, it's just, as I said in the beginning, it's just a really cool tool to us as an athletes and teachers and us that teach seminars. Just a good way, to show our job to the people, and the guys from Trapp just make that simple, make that easy for us.
And like I
They
said,
organize everything, and
it's organized. That's
exactly. That's the best word to say. It's organized. So
it's organized. You know that everything's in the location, and you have trust in the product.
Yeah.
I think so too. I agree with that. That's a good point. So I'm sorry we cut you off though. Go ahead and give a shout out to your sponsors.
I want to give a big shout out to my sponsor, Gutemberg Pereira, AP. That's the hypest brand in Jiu-Jitsu. Everybody know that. Hookah, RVCA. Thank you guys for the support. Darren Bar Soap. Thank you guys too.
Nice.
Bad Win in Japan. Thank you guys. So that's it pretty much. And my team, Jeff Team Toledo. Big shout out to that guys. All my friends that train with me. So
Social media, Instagram, Facebook.
Yeah, my Instagram is Gu Pereira, BJJ, roll the R. Okay, Gu Pereira, BJJ. So follow me there. See what's the Jordan's about.
Guys, on this side, no sponsors. But look at all the space right here. We take hats. Look, he needs a hat too. There's open advertising space right here. Both of us. I got my own shirt because nobody gives me anything. So we're ready to go, guys. DM me, Instagram, Facebook, Workplay Obsession. Come by the website, workplayobsession.com. We're there. Saturday, Noel Smith, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Glen Burnie, Maryland, 11 to 1. Like I said, there's only one slot left. We're going, what we say, Spider Guard Suite.
Spider Guard, De La Riva, and pass, pressure pass.
And Sunday, back here, Ground Control, Columbia, 11 to 1. I think there's 2 slots left here, guys. 2 slots. And same, what are we going Sunday?
Pressure pass.
Pressure
Yes,
pass
pressure
is
pass.
Sunday. All right, next thing for me, more than likely I'll be down in Virginia tomorrow at Matt Larson's Academy in Springfield, 9 to 11. Then back here Sunday for the seminar for some pressure passing, 11 to 1. So, anything else? Any last words?
That's it. Thank you so much for having me.
Awesome. Other than that, guys, check us out on Instagram, Facebook, Workplay Obsession. Follow the blog again. And then also something that's new that's out for you guys. If you train, plan, or live in the DC, Maryland, Virginia area, check out DMV, BJJ, and Grappling on Facebook. New site, guys. We just got it up. 3 different people administrating the site, dedicated to sharing any and all information related to events, tournaments, seminars. This seminar's up on the page. Techniques, videos, anything that pertains to martial arts. So it's Muay Thai, boxing, kickboxing, judo, jiu-jitsu. I don't care. Throw it out there. It's up on the site. Like the page, guys. Follow it. We appreciate it.
Also, if you cannot make the seminar, you can also go and
Oh yeah, we're not gonna forget that.
We can book a private lesson with him.
So how long are you in town for?
Until Sunday.
So until Sunday, guys.
The time is all there. They just go there.
Times are there. You can book a private lesson, private seminar with Gutenberg. Recommend you take advantage of the opportunity if you can't make the seminar. Also, we cannot forget Trapp BJJ, guys. Did I already ask you? I didn't ask. So we'll close with this. What techniques do you show on your Trapp BJJ?
I'm gonna go over like a little bit. Like I'm gonna try to teach a little bit of everything that it's hard to go through everything in the seminar, but I'm gonna show a little bit of everything, like close guard that I do, different passes that I do. I'm gonna go over cool things. So make sure you sign up. Make sure you sign up and get your good knowledge.
There you go, guys. So we're gonna have all new content coming for you shortly. A lot of information that Gutenberg's putting out. So if you don't already have it, check it out, guys. Apple, Android, regular old computer, if you can hit it through the internet. It's all there, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Until next time, keep grinding.